Hey everyone, I want to support those that are on a weight loss journey. I want you to know it's not about the total calories that you eat. It's about whether you eat something that then programs hormones of creating fat cells. So I've been in medical research for quite a few years, and when researchers like myself are making fat cells, we make them from stem cells, we add insulin and we add cortisol. You need these two hormones to turn a mesenchymal stem cell into a fat cell. So, what do these hormones represent? Cortisol represents stress, anger, sadness. Maybe you're hungry, then you'll have cortisol because that hormone is designed to raise your blood sugar. So, all those things program cortisol to be high. Also, if you're not sleeping, cortisol will be elevated. And insulin rises if you taste sugar on your tongue or if you have high blood sugar for a number of reasons. And it could be also because your cortisol is up. So insulin and cortisol together would represent you using your internal sugar reserves, that's cortisol, and insulin representing your external sugar reserves, eating some food, getting some sugar on your tongue. If you have both of those together, it may represent a sugar overload. So then fat cells are needed to store the excess of calories, and it's healthy to have that. And fat cells are a very healthy type of cell to have. They're important for your overall youthfulness and vitality. So don't try to just eliminate fat from your life or the ability to make it. But just remember, if you're going to have both of those hormones together based on what you're eating, then you may gain weight. What does that look like? Maybe you're hungry because you haven't eaten in a while. Maybe it's been like your first meal of the day. It's been like over 6 hours that you haven't eaten, and you're going to have a chocolate bar. So then that's going to raise your blood sugar from, an insulin-based blood sugar raise from eating something sweet, and you're stressed because you haven't eaten for a long time. So that's raising your blood sugar chronically. That's what's keeping you alive, basically. So now you have both of those together, raising your blood sugar, and both of those hormones, the two hormones required for making fat cells. So then you'll produce more fat. There's other hormones that will make fat throughout your body as well, like testosterone does it, estrogen does it, other hormones, sclerostin do it. But like these two hormones are like the most important ones, insulin and cortisol. Stem cell differentiation, it's highly programmed by the proteins and signaling factors that you give. And it's not so much about like total calories in general. So yeah. And if ever you're looking at the specifics of it, they don't really use cortisol itself. They use dexamethasone, which is just a long-lasting version of cortisol. So if ever you wanted to check it, they use insulin and cortisol to make fat cells. Yeah, it's just for your information. So don't recreate that system that we use in tissue culture labs for yourself. Just, live a life separating those two hormones, and you'll be perfectly fine. Another thing, think about it like this. If you're really stressed or angry or you're crying at a funeral, you won't want to eat something sweet. You might want to eat something that's a bit less sweet, like maybe a protein or fiber related thing. And that's you listening to your body, not having those two hormones together. Because those two hormones are both raising your blood sugar. It wouldn't make sense to have them both together. So this is just for you guys to know. It's important for researchers, scientists, and stuff to share information with the world to support people in need. So this is one of the things that should be stated by scientists, and they're not doing it. So I'm putting an effort to share it with you guys so that you guys are empowered to control your body, control your fate, and just be as happy as you can be. So yeah, and let me know if you have any questions. I'm always willing to chat about these things. Okay, bye-bye for now.